So as part of our campaign on ERP products and ERP solution providers, I've got 4 of our experts together. And the question I'm asking now is, what are the specific mistakes in ERP programs they've seen that really, really make them shudder?
For me, I think some of the experiences that I've seen is where the business see the project team as being able to do this as part of their day job. You know, that this is a full-time requirement. It needs dedicated focus and it needs the right people. Seeing it as an IT project rather than a change transformation program is another one. All too often it's seen as, you know, it's an IT project. And the reality is, if it was an IT project and it was just the installation of the software, we'd have that over and done in no time at all. It is a change program, and that's important.
Because most of the time, the software works, doesn't it? But that's not the outcome we're looking for.
Absolutely. It is about the cultural change. It is about changing the processes and the way that we work in order to achieve efficiency and the benefits that we're striving for.
One of the things that really make me shudder when I go in to rescue a project and help the business get it back on track is when they've done the planning, they haven't allowed enough time to do some key activities. And the 2 or 3 key activities that people never allow enough time for is training and getting the people up to speed and making sure you've got it all documented so that subsequent joiners in the business have that way of working ready to go. Not enough time for the data conversion. When you've got your old systems and you've got all these historic pools of data in lots of other places, you actually have to spend time taking that data out of those different systems, putting it in the right format and cleansing it. There is no point taking a customer that you sold a widget to 10 years ago and putting it in this new system. Use this as an opportunity to really go through, cull your data and start with almost a clean sheet of paper. And the last area where people always underestimate the pain is the integration. Yes, the ERP gives you a bulk of your systems, but you might have to integrate your CRM system. You might have to integrate your warehouse system. You might have to integrate your production line systems. All of these are complex, difficult tasks. And if you get them wrong, you will have a lot of pain when you go wrong.
Or indeed to integrate with customers or suppliers or partners, external systems as well. You know, and that may well be where the benefit comes from. So if you don't allow time for those kinds of integrations, you're right, Vic. Actually, a lot of the benefits can be squandered.
And it's just another layer of complexity. And yes, the IT is the easy bit. It's all the bits around it that add the complexity to the project.
So as Vic says, this is incredibly complex. From my experience, where I've seen projects go hideously wrong is when people try to bite off more than they can chew and implement huge amounts of change in one go, in one big bang, without thinking carefully about how can we de-risk this and how can we do this in bite-sized manageable chunks that my users can cope with in one go. You've got to remember that what is a great idea when you're sat in a steering group or a design workshop, actually you've then got to go out and implement amongst your user base while they're actually still trying to service your customers. It's really important to do this in bite-sized chunks that everybody can manage successfully.
From my perspective, the biggest mistakes that I've seen people make are where these projects have become very internally focused and that they've lost sight of the customer. The best projects are really driving improvements to customer service, which ultimately helps the business sell more.
Ultimately, we're trying to deliver value rather than just deliver a new system. And value is measured by customers, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you all very much indeed. It's been really interesting. Thanks for your help.